Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakakodash, and doing honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother. I am Noah from Jim in Chicago. And come back with you with another lesson, right? And today I'm just gonna go into what you see here. This went viral, right, not too long ago, but this Marine, right, he spoke up at a courtroom, right, and he was stating that Americans, don't want to fight for Israel, right, and they physically took him out the courtroom, along with that, one of his one of the U.S. senators, they broke the Marine's arm, right? But yeah, you can watch the video. Actually, it's played.
America does not want to fight this war for Israel. Let's go. Come on, let's go. America does not want to send its sons and daughters to war for Israel. Your inability to name that shows you existence as leaders. This is wrong, God. And nobody wants to fight for Israel.
Yeah, it's just mind blowing, just when you thought you had free speech here in America, turns out there isn't no free speech here in America, right? Everything you say and do, or everything that you say, or because these small headers, all right, they are literally the ones running the show the entire time. They're literally the ones that are causing all of these tensions around the world. They're the ones that are provoking these nations to war, all right. And if you point them out that that they own everything, that they're the major were great. They basically just shut you up, basically, just like what they're doing right here, right now. Man is basically speaking up against those Amalekites.
Please stand up as a Marine. Stand up for America. No one wants to fight for Israel.
Yeah, they broke his arm and shit. Yeah, they literally broke his arm.
Will be free. And what about this war in Iran? Oh my God.
Yeah, they're still dragging him out, even though they fucked up his arm and shit.
Oh my God. Oh, you guys.
But nonetheless, primarily, those small headers are the reason why that Americans are getting into this third world war with Iran, All right, and yeah, it's because Esau is the one that is in rulership, right? They basically control everything. They create wars, and these wars that you see happening on the earth are basically banker wars, all right? And these elites, right? These Amalekites, they profited off of these wars, all right? Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And what you see here in America, right? People are mourning because they're getting led into a third world war with Iran, all right? And you see that happening with Israel provoking Iran to war, and these other nations all around that area to war. And now has led up to the point where they're sending you Americans sons and daughters to go fight this war you know for Pizra, all right? And yeah, these people are fed up, all right? You see division even more here in America, right? Esau is very now more divided against himself, all right, which will also lead up to a civil war here in America, all right? And yeah, Esau is real bad with management too, all right, because he has really done fucked up his people right now, all right? Sirach 10:3, and then why is I'm gonna start with. Yeah, I'm gonna start with verse 1. The wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of the prudent man is well ordered. Yeah, exactly. A wise judge will instruct his people. When Yahweh Shai comes into rulership, all right, everything will be all in order. There will be no division even amongst. Uh, there will be no division, with our own people, all right. You so-called Black Satanians and Arab Americans, all right. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments written on our inward parts. We're gonna get it right this time, all right. In the kingdom of heaven that is yet to come. And they say the government of the prudent man is well ordered, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people. And just like what you see in that video that I just showed you, all right, unwise king destroyeth his people. You see that, these Americans are real divided. They're even divided against their own government. All right, they're Esau would spend billions and billions of dollars to these other nations, to Ukraine and to Israel, and not even support their very own people here at home. All right. Meanwhile, you got even veterans to this very day that are suffering poverty, as what the scripture says. Uh, Sirach 26:28. There be two things that grieve in my heart, and the third maketh me angry: a man of war that suffer poverty, and men of understanding that are not set by. And yeah, you look at the Marines and shit, or uh, people that are in the army or in the military, whatever. All right, a lot of them are suffering poverty. All right, a lot of them are getting drafted into this third world war, and losing their lives without getting any great, any much great in return. All right. Well, yeah, that's what you're seeing here in America, right? An unwise king destroyed his people. All right, Esau don't even give a damn about his own people, which is why you see that their own people are really divided against themselves and right among themselves against their very own government. All right, because they see that the system as whole is corrupt. All right, because what they see that PDF files and unruly governors or presidents are basically uh, taking over their lives and shit. The way how but right now you don't have that here in America because Esau is in rulership, right? These elites, right? They're really uh, screwing their own people over, and now you see division, right? You see a lot of people who are angry and can't take this shit much longer. So now they're like scenarios like you see over there on the news, right, with the Marines' hand being broken, or you see protests, right? It's because you know, Esau decrees unrighteous decrees, all right. But it says, verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's right. The Lord is the one who put Esau in rulership, and the Lord is going to be the same person that is going to take Esau out of rulership. All right, because what Esau is not profitable to rule. All right, Esau can't rule for shit because Esau wants to kill and destroy everything. But let's hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua, and Shalom.